Ah, man, here we go. Are we really doing this, Darrell? We really about to record this video? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Darrell. And it's been a while. I gave up lust for 40 days. This is how it went. I'm not gonna lie, I've been procrastinating wanting to do this video for a while now. So as you know, Easter season has surpassed, and during Easter season, us as Christians have this thing called Lent, where we give something up and sacrifice to the Lord, basically. And I never participated in Lent, really. 'Cause I didn't really take it all that serious. You know, you got your Ash Wednesday. I still didn't do Ash Wednesday this year, but you got your Ash Wednesday. That's supposed to be the start of the Lent season. And you have 40 days. You sacrifice something for 40 days until Easter comes. Really, it's 45 days, but it's 40 days because Sundays are supposed to be your cheat day. But yeah, so you give up something for 40 days, and on Easter you can go back to it. Well, I decided to give up lust for 40 days. More specifically, watching corn. Yeah, watching corn. And can't believe I'm making a video and my mom's gonna watch this probably. Hi, Mom. But I gotta make this video because hopefully my story, my test, my story can be somebody else's guide to get through it. That's the whole reason why I'm making this video. So please stick around, listen, leave what you're going through in the comment section. Let's talk. Getting into why I gave up lust for Easter. I'm a hornball. I'm gonna put it straight like that. I am a hornball. And so, of course, when you're a very hornball who likes sex, like I love sex, I'm telling you right now, I enjoy it. It's fun. I enjoy it. I'm not a hoe. I just enjoy having sex. My dad got a lot of kids. I wonder where I get it from. But sorry, Dad, I didn't mean to throw you under the bus in this video, but he got a lot of kids, so, and I'm a junior. Like, I'm not surprised I'm like this, but I like to have sex. And it was just getting to the point where, like, I was in a relationship. First of all, I've been dealing with this for years. Let's say like 2020, when I was in college. I wasn't really the type to go out, meet new girls, link up with girls, because I like what I have. What I mean by that is I don't want everybody having access to me, you know? Like, I don't like thinking about how the fact that 20 plus girls had access to my, you know? So in college, I really wasn't the type to go out or link up with any girls. But like I said, I like sex. Like, it's just me. And so I resorted to watching corn, you know, like, and at first it was innocent thing, you know, like, do it here and there. Then as years went on, became more almost dependent on it. Like, if I was feeling down, I would go to the bathroom, wherever I was at. Well, not wherever, not in public, but go to wherever I was at, and I would just do it, like, get my rocks off real quick. And it sucks because, like, even since 2020, I've been in 2 relationships. One was a 2-year relationship, and we ended up living together. And she had a lot going on at that time, and I wasn't really getting any. So even when I was in that relationship, we lived together. Even when she was in the house, I would go to the bathroom and still watch it. For all of 2024, mostly, end of 2023, most of 2024, I was in another relationship with this sweet, beautiful girl. You know, I still got love for her. And in that relationship, I was still resorting to watching corn because she lived in Jersey, so she was an hour away. She matched my energy when it came to that when we had the time, but she lived in Jersey. Like, I couldn't just get to her, you know. So, like, instead of like going and cheating, I resorted to watching. You already know. And the moment I realized it started getting too much was I started buying OnlyFans. Your boy started buying OnlyFans. And yes, when I was in a relationship with my last one. I don't think I watched OnlyFans. I don't think I bought OnlyFans in my 2-year relationship. But definitely when I was in my last relationship, like, towards the end, I started buying it. And I don't think she knows that. Nobody knows that. I kept it to myself. It got to the point where it's like, you know, like the curiosity, you know what they say, curiosity kills the cat. Point blank simple. Curiosity kills the cat. But, you know, I ignored that. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm curious. I'm not going to really do anything. You know, I just want to go on here and see what this girl look like. You know, Twitter, first of all, if you have Twitter and you're struggling with lust, delete the app. Delete it. Twitter is nothing but another porn site. Like for real, it's nothing but another porn site. If you have it and you're struggling with lust, my king, delete the app. Best decision you'll ever make. Cause like it's easy to access that on there. What? I had, I'm not gonna get into who I'll be watching on, who I used to watch on X, but X was one of the main reasons how I got into watching, not watching, but buying OnlyFans. Cause you see these pretty girls and like, we doing that? Okay, let me see it. And they have OnlyFans link, and they get you because it's free. They said subscribe for free, but nothing's ever really free. So I'm like, okay, it's free. Maybe she got some stuff I can get my rocks off a couple times and go do my business or whatever. And then I get to talking to him, and then money just started leaving my bank account. Money that I didn't have. Keep in mind, I don't have a job. The only real job I have is content creation, and I barely be making money off of that. We'll get into that later, but I barely be making money off of that. And I would use credit cards, my credit card. I ain't gonna lie, I think I used to ask my mom for money for something, and I ended up using it for that, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Sorry, mom. Everybody got these skeletons in their closet. And these are my skeletons. So I started buying OnlyFans. I don't think like I said, I don't think I used it. I don't think I bought OnlyFans when I was in my 2-year relationship. I think during my healing process from that 2-year relationship, I resorted to that because, like I said, I'm a hornball. I like sex. Like, it is what it is. We've already established this. I'm a 24-year-old man. Let me live. At the time, I was 22, 21. Let me live. I didn't have no whole phase. I didn't do none of that. I went through my healing phase the way I knew best. And so, like, during that time, I was just spending money that I didn't have, using my credit card till it was nearly maxed out, like using any little bit of cash I had, just using it on that. And I ended up cutting it off. I did as I healed more. I ended up cutting it off. And then fast forward to the relationship I had in 2024, really started in 2023 with this beautiful girl. Like I said, she's amazing. Like, I got love for her still. Like, she was really a sweetheart. It's just, she wasn't my person, and I felt that. As the relationship went on, I started praying to God, like, God, if this is my person, let me know. And he just wasn't giving me that confirmation, and I just felt it more in my soul that, like, I can't give that girl what she needed, so I had to set her free. And towards the end of our relationship, like I said, I started watching. I've been watching porn, but towards the end of the relationship, I started buying OnlyFans again while I'm in a relationship. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's so crazy to think about, and it's so crazy to admit, but it's the truth. Like, and it's just getting to the point, like, dang, bro, like, what are we doing right now? Like, you have a girlfriend. Why are you entertaining this? And I think that was another reason that contributed to why I had to leave her, because I wasn't the man that she thought I was. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure she loved me for who I was. She wanted to be with me this, that, and third. But like I said, in my spirit, in my soul, I knew I wasn't the one for her. And it sucks to me because she was a really great girl. She did everything for me. She did a lot for me. And I pray that she finds the love that she's looking for. I just couldn't give it to her at that time. So we broke up in the beginning of basketball season. Y'all saw that video. I think it was like episode 2 of the year 1 docuseries. It was the beginning of the basketball seasons when we broke up. And we never really cut each other off, because we still kept in contact. Because we was like, oh, maybe after the basketball season we'll try again, this, that, and the third. And then the end of the basketball season came around, and we suffered that loss to Cape. And I was devastated. I was hurt. I was butthurt. And here she goes, and it's like, oh, like you said that after the basketball season we would rekindle this or try to rekindle this and stuff. I'm just like, bro, like that was like the last straw for me. I was like, okay, yeah, I can't do this. I can't give you. I'm not the man that you need right now. I cannot give you what you're looking for right now. And so I cut it off, and like we really stopped talking at the beginning of the 40 days of Lent. Like, we really just like the contact just died off at the beginning of Lent season. So I'm going through Lent season. I'm giving up watching porn. I've given up watching porn, biting my nails, and social media. Like, I set a time limit for social media. Those were my 3 things. And in the beginning, it was hard. It was really hard to like control myself, because like I felt like I was going through withdrawal. I felt like I was going through withdrawal. Like, lust just had such a big hold on me. Like, such a big hold on me. Like, whenever me and my ex will link up, like, that's all we want to do. Because I just lusted for her. And that was one of the things that was another question I had to keep asking myself, was like, do I lust for this girl? Do I love this girl, or do I just lust for this girl? Because those are 2 different things. Love is love. Like, you're going to stick with them through whatever. You're gonna see them like you're gonna love them through whatever, you know. But like when you just lust for somebody, once you get your nut off or once you get your rocks off, it's like, why am I even here? You know, like it's crazy to think about it that way. Because I said I got love for the girl, but I got love for her in more of a like a I want you to do well type of way. Like you still got my heart. Like I want you to be successful. But when it came to like a relationship, like I couldn't be that man for her. You know, I could not. And like the only thing I would want to do, let's keep it a beam right now, as we're talking about it, is that if we were ever to link up, it would be to have sex. You know, like that would only be the reason. Like, well, and hang out, of course, but like I would not get into a relationship with her. So that's why I knew I couldn't be the man for her. But that was one of the biggest questions I had to ask myself was, do I love this girl or do I lust for this girl? And I had my conversations with God, and every time me and her, I felt the same sense, feeling of disgust, not towards her, but towards myself. And that's like, okay, Darrell, this is getting out of hand. Our contact, like I said, started dying down before Lent season. I told her that I was gonna go celibate for a little while, you know, abstinent from sex for a little while. Yeah, our contact started going down. I'm going through the 40 season. I'm going through the season of Lent, you know, thinking about doing it. I didn't buy no OnlyFans. OnlyFans has been deleted. All that other stuff. Thank God. I wasn't buying OnlyFans. My biggest struggle was watching porn, because like when I tell you, it got to the point of where it was almost routine at this point. Like it was part of my daily routine. Like every day at like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, I'm going to my bathroom, getting my rocks off, washing my hands, and going about my day. Like that's how bad it was. And I was like, bro, this has too much of a hold on you. We have to break this now. We have to break this right now. As I'm going through Lent season, I leave one girl and I'm lonely. So what do? I download a dating app. This dating app has been coming across my TikTok page for months. What I mean months, it's been coming across my page. Like I'm like, yo, every time it popped up, I'm like, yo, stop showing me this. Why you keep showing me this? I'm not going to download the app. And when I broke up with my ex, I was moving the mindset of, you know what, I'm about to just focus on myself. I'm gonna build what I gotta build, get my life together, get my life right. That's why I gave up lust in the first place. I'm gonna get my mind right, and I'm not looking for love. You know, I'm not looking for love. The only reason why I downloaded the app is because I wanted somebody to talk to. I don't really have any friends like that. All my friends got their own lives to live. 100% it's my fault because I'm a antisocial social person. Does that make sense? Like I'm very much introverted. I'm very much introverted. Like I'm more of an introverted than an extrovert, but I like to be social at times, you know? So like since I'm such an introverted person, I kind of built myself into this isolation bubble, you know? This isolation bubble where I don't really have any friends my own age. So that's why I downloaded the dating app. Well, I don't know. I put quotations. It was a dating app. The app is called Duet. I'm pretty sure I know. If you guys are on TikTok, the app is called Duet. You know, they're all like, oh, I found my soulmate on Duet, this, that, and the third. I'm like, girl, man, get out of here, you know? Get out of here. Like, you ain't do that. I download Duet. Days later, this cute girl likes me. We get to chatting, and things snowball from there. When I tell you, like, God was, like, moving in my life at that time. I'm saying like at that time, like it wasn't like a month ago. But God was just like, when I tell you, when me and this girl met, it was just. Hold on. I'm explaining the story wrong. All right. So, before I met this girl on Duet, I met another girl on Duet. And she goes to school at Penn State. I live in Delaware, for those who don't know. She goes to school at Penn State. Me and her are chatting it up. Like, the vibe is good. The vibe is, you know, I'm like, okay, this girl, she might really be something, you know, like we could actually be something, you know, so we chatting it up. I was supposed to go link up with her because Leon Thomas was having a concert at Penn State. And mind you, she was the only girl I was talking to at the time. I didn't even know this girl that I'm messing with now existed when I was talking to Penn State. So Penn State bought the tickets. We're gonna call her Penn State for privacy. Penn State bought the tickets, and I was supposed to be going up there, you know, and let's be real. I was going up there to exactly because me and that girl, me and Penn State had those conversations on FaceTime. Like, yo, we would talk about it a lot. Like, we were very physically attracted to one another, and she had her own place. I was go up there, stay for like a week or so, and fuck with her for real. Like that was the plan. That was my plan. And so she bought the tickets. Going good. I'm still on duet. Mind you, you gotta keep your options open for real. I'm not really looking for nothing like serious. Just want to get some friends. Had a little situation set up, and and this beautiful behind girl likes me. What should we call her? I don't want to give her name. We're gonna call her Flatbush, cause that's what my dad calls her. She met my dad. She met my whole family. We're gonna get to there, but we're gonna call her Flatbush. So Flatbush likes me on duet. Like, she's pretty. She only had one picture on there. She's pretty. This and the third. Mind you, this is still Lent season. Before Easter, we probably had like 20 days left in Lent, probably like halfway through. And me and her chat on duet for a little bit, for like a night. She was like, yo, I'm about to delete this app. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, oh, she had to delete this app. Let me give her my number. I give her my number, and we just clicked. Like when I mean we got close real quick. It's scary to think about how close we got. And not for me. It's not really scary for me because I turned 2 weeks into knowing somebody into a 2-year relationship. So like moving fast ain't nothing new to me. But she has a daughter. Flatbush has a daughter, a 2-year-old daughter who I love with my heart. Like when I tell you this little girl is like my evil twin, that's what she is. But me and Flatbush, we started talking, we texting them, moved to FaceTime. You know how the talking stage go, but it's happening very fast. But to us, it's like happening very naturally. It's happening very naturally. We decided to link. Now, mind you, she got a daughter, right? So, like, when it comes to kids, single parents don't really want their kids meeting just anybody. Like, you have to be a special person in their life just to meet them. And for some reason, I don't know what possessed her in her heart, but she just trusted me to go link up with her. So I forget when this day was, but I was like, yo, you want to do something? She was like, I was like, you want to do something? She was like, yeah, I'm about to take my daughter to Fun City. It's a little trampoline park. I'm about to take my daughter to Fun City. I was like, oh, well, can I go with y'all? Can I go with y'all? And she was like, sure. I was like, oh. I was like, okay. Mind you, the way she dropped, the fact that she had a daughter on me was so smooth. But like to me, I'm like, at this point, we're 24. She's 24 too. Like we're 24. We're getting to that age where it's about like, all right, people are going to have kids. Like, yes, I can find somebody out there who doesn't have a kid, but we're going to get to that point where people have kids. And so, having a daughter ain't nothing new to me. Like her dad, the daughter's dad's still in the picture in terms of being present in the daughter's life. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I don't need to be a father figure. I mean, I will if we get to that. We'll get to there. I will. Like, by all means, I definitely will be. Like, if it comes to that. But right now, I didn't have to be that guy. I didn't need to provide for her this and third. Like, Flatbush had it all handled. And she's like, do you want to take one car or 2 cars? She's like, do you want to just meet me there? I'm like, no. Like, we might as well just take one car because we're all going. I'm going back. I was going back to her place regardless. Like, right, so I'm like, we're both going back to your place, so I might as well just go to your place. We drop my car off, and then we all go to Fun City together. And she's like, okay. I don't know what possessed her to do it. I don't know. It must have been God's timing, God, whatever. I don't know what possessed her to trust me of all people. I mean, I'm a trustworthy guy, so it's not surprising to me. But I'm thinking about in her perspective, like, you just met me on a dating app, and now you're giving me your address, like. Like I'm thinking about it from her perspective. She could trust me. Like I know she could trust me from my perspective, but from her perspective, it's like, whoa. So me, the charismatic Negro that I am, the son that my dad raised me to be. I'm not gonna show up to the crib empty-handed. So I went to stepped at Target and I got some flowers. I got some flowers. She said she just redid her apartment. Why is this person circling the block? Is you alright? Oh, okay. She said she's redid her apartment. She's a very aesthetic. She loves interior design. She loves decorating stuff. She had just did her apartment into this purple and like silverish theme. So me being the smooth Negro that I am, I pay attention. I listen. I'm a listener. That's one thing about me. I listen. I love to get people to talk about themselves so that way I don't got to talk about myself. Which is why I'm surprised I'm doing this right now. I bought her flowers. I didn't buy her roses. I didn't buy roses because it was the first time. Fellas, peep game. I didn't buy roses. What I did do was I bought her purple flowers to match the vibe. Come on, fellas. Flowers are still flowers, regardless of what they are. Some girls may have favorites, some girls may not. But flowers are flowers. And I purposely got purple ones. There you go. That's free game for you. So I showed up to her crib. First of all, she was late. I forget where she was at, but she had me waiting for like 20 minutes. I think she was at her mom's house or whatever. And I see her. I'm like, yo, this girl is like. I see her in person. I'm like, mind you, FaceTime a couple times. I see her in person. I'm like, damn, like she got it. Like physical attraction, boom, immediately there with Flatbush. Mind you, I didn't tell you this. I linked up with Flatbush. Our first link up was a day. Wasn't it? No. It was the weekend before, right? Yeah, the weekend before I was supposed to go to Penn State to link up with Penn State. And so that's just timeline for y'all. I link up with her. I'm like, yo, physical attraction, boom, already there. You know, our connection, our vibe is there through text, who's vibing this, that, and the third. And I give her the flowers and she just melts. Like, oh my God, flowers, da, 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 da. You know how that go. She wasn't like super like, love, super like, you know, take my pants or whatever, but like, you could tell it meant a lot for her. You could tell like she hadn't received any in a while. She hasn't received a nice gesture like that in a while. And so we link. Her daughter's sleeping in the back of the car. I get into the passenger seat and we drive to the trampoline park. And we just vibe and we talk and getting to know one another. We get to the trampoline park. Her daughter wakes up. This is when I first met her daughter. Her daughter wakes up and I'm like, hi, da da da. She looking at me like, who are you? I'm like, oh man, you know me, I'm nervous. I'm like, yo, I need this girl to like me because if this daughter don't like me, then this clips from me. And I'm like, I'm really feeling this girl right now. And so we get inside. Flatbush pays for us, the daughter and me, and all of us to go jump or whatever. And we go put our stuff up. And the daughter turns to me and puts her hands up, like, come pick me up. And I look at Flatbush, and Flatbush looks at me, and she was like, and me and her daughter just instantly clicked. Like when I tell you, like me and Flatbush clicked, like something about me made her daughter draw closer to me, if that makes sense. Like I'm saying, it's getting to the point where it was like, well, now it's getting to the point where it was like, she might have actually came from me, you know? But like, I don't know what it was. It might have been God, but she just wanted to be around me. Like she always wanted to walk with me. It's almost like she forgot about her mom, basically. And like I tell her daughter was a W wingman because it put me in good graces with Flatbush. And so we linked. We went had fun at Fun City, did our thing, had a very fun time. We go back to her crib. Yeah, she had work at like 2 a.m. the next morning, and so she had to drop her daughter off at her mom's house. So she dropped her daughter off at her mom's house around like 6 o'clock, so she could watch her while she went to work. And when we got back to her crib after dropping her daughter off at her mom's, we just sat on the couch and talked for hours, like we knew each other for years. Yeah, it got to the point where it was like, yo, Darrell, like something was in my spirit, like, yo, bro, you gotta be honest with her about Penn State, because you're really liking this girl. And I'm not the type to, one thing about me, I'm not the type to be a player. I can be a player, but I care too much about people's feelings to be a player, you know. But by all means, I could definitely pull out my phone, call up somebody, this and the third, and be like, you know, but I care too much about female feelings and human feelings in general, so I don't do it. Someone's like, yo, bro, you gotta talk about Penn State. So while we're talking on the couch, I was like, I'm gonna do it. She either gonna like it or she's not gonna like it. I'm like, yo, I gotta be honest with you. Because she knew about Penn State. She knew I was going to Penn State. She didn't know what it was for. But she knew I was going to Penn State. And I'm like, I really like this girl. I'm really liking this girl. Like, I gotta tell her. So I told her, like, yo, the reason I'm going to Penn State is to go see another girl. She was like, oh. And I was like, I didn't want you to think like I'm trying to play you and play her at the same time. And she was like, oh no, that's cool. You can go to Penn State. Like she a grown, like, let's be real, like this girl's like a grown ass woman. Like her mental is like in a grown mindset. For the most part. Love you. But for the most part, she's a grown woman. But she was like, I'm not a pick-me girl, so if you want to go up there and do that, go ahead. She's like, I'm just not gonna text you. Da da da. You know, I'm like, nah, like, I'm not. I'm like, So at that point, I'm like, they'll go to Penn State, this, that, and the third. I leave. She kept telling me, like, yo, don't block me. Like, when I tell you this conversation is, like, going really well, like, it was a moment in time that I just wish we could have back. To be honest, like that was such a great conversation on the couch. And as I was about to leave, she kept being because I guess she assumed that I was a player. Like I guess she assumed like that's what I do. But I'm like, so she's like, no, don't block me when we leave. Promise, don't block me. This and that. Don't block me. Don't block me. Did we kiss that night? I don't remember. We might have kissed. I think we did towards the end. Like that's how good the conversation was going. So anyway, to move the story along, we start talking more. We start linking more. The vibes is there. Like when I tell you, like the vibes is there. We on FaceTime all the time. I'm like, yo, this is it. And I'm really starting to feel. I'm really starting to feel like this could be something. Mind you, I wasn't looking for love, and neither was she. She had went through some very traumatic. I went through a very traumatic experience with her last relationship, and she went 2 years without getting into one. You know, she talked to guys, of course, like you know, but she went 2 years without getting into one. And when she met me, there was no intentions of us getting this deep in general, but getting this deep so fast, and it scared her. It scared her. I really think it is scared her because when I tell you, like, it was like God was like lining everything up. Like I told you, I'm a Christian man, and she's a Christian woman, and God was just like lining everything up. It was like, yo, this is my person, you know? This is my person. We prayed when I was staying over at night. When I was staying at her house, we would pray together before going to sleep, all that good stuff. Mind you, this is still Lent season. I'm no longer thinking about watching corn. You know, I'm no longer thinking about I'm just enjoying this vibe. And the thing that really did it for me with her, outside of like the wifey material that she brings, the wifey standards that she brings to the table, was the fact that I didn't lust for this girl. You know, yes, she got a body. Yes, the mom. Listen, yes, she like that. She's like that. But I didn't lust for her. You know, I just wanted to be in her presence. I just wanted to hang out with her. Yeah, we had physical attraction for one another. Yeah, sure, but it wasn't like a need almost. And I was like, wow, like, I think we talked about it too. Like, we're really vibing without sex, you know, because she's just as much like she's probably. I said the last one matched my energy, but this one really matches my energy when it comes to having sex and all that other stuff. Like, she probably more of a freak than I am. It's funny because if you ever meet her on this channel, ever this video comes out, you're gonna know that she. Flatbush, I'm sorry. Right now, me and Flatbush are going through some things, so we'll see what happens. But so she's somebody who really like. And me and her talk about it too all the time, and we always say like with each other is like, yes, we feel the desire to do that, but we didn't feel the need to do that. Like it wasn't like, oh, yo, you're here, you're sleeping over, you're laying in my bed, we're sleeping together, but we're not having sex because neither of us didn't want to, just because we was just enjoying each other's company. Of course, that lasted for a bit. Let's be real, it lasted for a little bit, but you know, one thing led to another. I'm still not watching corn, you know, and I told her, I'm like, yo, I gave up lust for Lent, like, so it was like I didn't really want to do that. But I think it was a streak of, I think 1 week there was a streak of me just coming over back to back to back to back. It was like 4 nights. The first 2 nights, I put her on my plate. We'll put it like that. I put her on my plate, and that was it. The first 2 nights, I put her on my plate. I just had to, like, I had to. I put her on my plate. That was it. Then the second 2 nights, we went all the way. You know? We went all the way. And do I regret it? No. Should I? Probably. But do I regret it? No, because it really felt like I had met my person. Like, I don't understand, like, how closely we got so fast. And, like, I was just seeing everything. Like, I could see a future with this girl. And the first night I stayed over, I didn't bring anything because I knew that, like, I'm a freak. So, like, I didn't bring no protection. So if I didn't bring no protection, I don't care how much you like it. I don't care how much you like it straight like that. But me, I'm not I'm not going inside no female without no protection unless you're the woman I want to marry or the woman I want to have my kids. Yes, you don't always get pregnant right off rip, but you never know. And I'm not the type to take that chance. So if I don't got the protection on me, we not doing it. Straight like that. So I didn't bring it the first night. Then the second night and the third night, I brought it. Then I think it was like the third night, I brought it, and then I put it on my plate, like I just said. And then the second night, and then the first two nights, I put it on my plate, and that was it. I left it at that because I didn't want to disrespect her. Because the one thing she told me was she was like, I don't open my legs for just anyone. So I'm like, okay, I'll keep it that way. I'll keep it like that. Okay, these first few nights, I'm gonna show you what I could do. Did my thing, went to sleep, left the next day, left the next morning, came back the next night, did the same thing, put it on my plate, left the next morning. The third night, I asked her, I'm like, I did the same thing. I'm like, do you want to do this? And she was like, yeah. So we did it that night. And it's funny because the daughter walked in on us that night. I was like, well, luckily the daughter's two, so she's not gonna remember, obviously. And then the second time we did it, I don't think the daughter was there. So if I remember correctly, I don't know. We spent so much time together that it all runs together. But the second time we did it, I'm like, okay, this is feeling right. This is feeling right. Like, yo, mind you, things are still moving pretty quick. You know, things are still moving pretty quick. We met each other's families, like naturally though. I didn't meet her mom and her dad yet, but I met everybody else. I met her brothers. I met her grandmas, her aunties, her sisters. Well, I think one sister. I said I met the other sister. And when I tell you, like, it's definitely it was trending towards a relationship. It was trending towards a relationship to the point where she even told her baby dad about me. And her baby daddy got caught off guard. Because he was like, what? Mind you, like I said, she didn't talk to nobody or take anybody serious for 2 whole years after they broke up. So when she told him about me, he was like, oh, it's not, this is serious. And she was like, yeah, I think so. And I don't know what happened. I don't. Maybe I'm trying not to get emotional because, like, woo, bee. I'm allergic to bees. But I'm trying to get emotional because, like, when I tell you this last week has been really hard for me. It's been hard, Like, when you're dealing with damaged people and you have genuine, pure intentions, it's hard because you just want to show them that they deserve real, genuine love, but it's hard for them to believe that real, genuine love is out there because of what they went through in their past. Easter comes around. She comes over for Easter to my grandparents' house, and it's a vibe. Like, naturally, she met my grandparents. I think that was the actual time, like, she met both my grandparents. She met my grandmother once before because she came over one Sunday prior, but she met both my grandparents, and my great-grandmother who was there. And the vibe was just there. She was connected with my family this time. I'm like, yo, like, I think it's time for me to pop the question, like, it's time to make this thing official, because we was already calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, we was referring to each other, to our families, as this is my girlfriend or this is my boyfriend when I'm with her family. That's what she referred me as to her brother. And we would always talk about, like, yo, you just want to get married next week, like, stuff like that. Like, this is how fast, like, this is how deeply we were falling for each other, so fast that we was even talking about marriage. Now, we weren't going to do it, obviously, right then and there, but the fact that came up in our minds was like, because, like, we really felt like we were just receiving multiple signs from God. Like, yo, this is the one. After Easter, her life just got really hectic. She is scared to commit because of, like she said, she got a daughter. Like we said, she got a daughter. So she always told herself that the next relationship she's going to get in has to be her last because she doesn't want to go through all that again, especially with a daughter. Because, it's easier with a son because the boys can get over it, but girls, they get attached. And her daughter is really attached to me. It's so funny because last Friday, so Easter was April 20th. Last Friday was the 25th. I had planned to ask her to be my girlfriend that day. I told her, find somebody to watch her daughter, my baby. I love it. I love that girl for real. But I told somebody to watch her daughter because she has off on Fridays. So I'm like, okay, Thursday and Friday, we'll go. We'll go. I got plans. We're going to go out. I had this whole day planned. in DC. All she needed was to find somebody to watch her daughter for the night and the day. But her cousins from Connecticut or Massachusetts were supposed to be coming over the 23rd. So we had to reschedule. And at the time I was upset, but now looking back on it, I feel like that was God getting in the way, saying, hold on, Darrell. Yes, this may be what I have for you, but now it's not the time for you to ask this girl to be your girl. Because God always ruins your plans before they ruin you. And it's been hard for me to understand that. It definitely has. It's been hard for me to understand that. And I'm still trying to grasp it to this day. Like, it's only April 29th right now, so Easter was 9 days ago. But that was the last time I seen her in person. And when I tell you, we used to hang out all the time. But she said she needed her space. Because she said, like, this was becoming too much too fast. And I'm not trying to cry, but I know it's kind of like, you guys are like, what does that have to do with the title of the video? But, like, we're going to get to there. We're going to get to that, I promise. It's just, I got to get y'all through the whole story. And I got to go soon because I got to pick up my mom. Yeah, that was the last time I seen her. And we barely been talking lately. And it's been hard. It's been hard, I will say. So that's what my 40 days was of lust was like. I cut off one girl, went through my lonely period, met this new girl who I truly, deep down in my heart, believe is my soulmate, but we'll leave that to God and His timing. To being so happy. And got too happy where we fornicated twice. And, because, we thinking like, nothing about it. And then come Easter, after Easter, we're barely talking. And it just sucks. It just sucks. Maybe I can make another video on this. I can get deeper into that. But right now, I'm lost. I've been searching for God. And 2 points I want to bring up before I do leave is that one thing that I always prayed for in this relationship between me and Flatbush, is that this relationship brings us closer to God. And one thing that this separation between her and I have been doing is bringing me closer to God. It has. When I tell you I haven't thought about watching corn or felt the need to watch corn or buy OnlyFans or whatever, I feel so rejuvenated. Like, lust no longer has a hold on me. I can officially say that. Lust no longer has a hold on me. And so if you're struggling with lust, you can get through it too. Go outside. Like, I love being outside, and I'm always sitting on this porch just thinking, granted, for different reasons, because like I said, like, I'm going through something with Flatbush right now, and it's tough on me. I won't lie, it's tough on me. We'll explain that in another video. But go outside, be around loved ones, be around people. Go do what you love. Like, I feel so rejuvenated now that I don't feel the need to rely on that to help get me through my day. Granted, I'm still a very big freak. Like, that didn't change about me. I'm still what? Flatbush, what's up? No, I'm joking. But like, I'm still a very big freak. It's just the fact that I no longer crave the need for it. And that's one of the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to accomplish when I gave up lust in the first place. So I just want to thank God for that. And another thing that I'll probably explain in a different video is that, like I said, I always prayed in this relationship, when her and I prayed together, or I always pray over this relationship, that it will bring us closer to God and not sin. And I feel like since we did sin, we're going through this rough patch right now, and we didn't repent. And I'm just living in an answered prayer. That's really all this is an answered prayer. I asked God for this relationship to bring us closer to Him, and maybe He felt as though we couldn't do it together right now. We had to go through what each of us are going through right now to get us closer to Him, and then maybe we'll bring it back. Because like I always said, I'm like, one of the things I started talking to my grandmother about was like, is this a sign? Is this a no from God, or is this a wait? And He showed me over and over again that this is a wait. So I gotta wait and just be patient and trust in God. If you're going through something, trust in God. I don't know what you believe in, but trust in it. because it's all going to work out for you. Romans 8:28, all things work together for our good. Oh, there's just so much to talk about. Maybe I want to make a part 2 on this. Because I really got to go. But listen out there, if you're struggling with something, addiction, that's really what I was struggling with. I was struggling with addiction to lust. But now I no longer feel that. I have more energy to do other things. Like, I don't feel shackled down. I don't feel chained down anymore to lust. Like, when I see, I'm still gonna call her my baby because it's my baby. When I see my baby Flatbush, like, yeah, she fine, yeah, she all this shit. I just wanna, but I don't feel the need to do that. And that's the point I wanted to get to in my life. Like, yeah, I love it. Yeah, she loves it. Yeah, we love it. But we don't feel that need. So these 40 days have been a roller coaster. Really 49 days, 50 days now, because, you know, Lent's really 45 days. But these 49 days have been a roller coaster, and I can explain what's going on with me and Flatbush in another video. But you got this. I just want to let you know that you got this. Man to man, you got this. And if you're going through something, just know that you are loved. Right now, I'm feeling like I'm at a very low point in my life. I don't got a job. I don't got a car. Right now, I don't got a girl, so to speak. I don't got a girl, and I'm struggling right now. And I'll explain that in a different video. Just know that I love you. You're gonna get through this. Okay? You're gonna get through this. Look at me. Bring me closer in, Editor Darrell. You're gonna get through this. Alright? I love you. Keep pushing. And if you need a friend, type down in the comment section what you're going through. Whether it's a prayer request or whatever. Because this ain't the end. This ain't the end. Just hold on. I'm gonna hold on, but I need y'all to hold on too. I need you to hold on too. Your breakthrough is coming. Don't give up. My breakthrough is coming. We can't give up. My mom's calling me. That's how late I am. Hello? Yeah. I'm recording a video right now. Why? What's up? Oh, okay, I'll come get you. Alright. Bye. See you guys. This video up. But yeah, like I was saying, don't give up. Alright, you're gonna make it through. Peace be with you, and God bless you. I love you. This is your boy Darrell. I'll see you in the next video.